What a calamity. This is hilarious. That was the Merindas. We sing until sunrise, and they are... yes, I got you being a rascal. They all saw it. Hang on. Can you guys unmute? Hang on, unmute. Unmute yourselves. Oh, do I have to ask?
Good morning.
Oh, no. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning to the Merindas. You are our 7:37 a.m. guests this morning. How you doing?
Good.
Do we look like 7:30 a.m. guests?
Don't make me answer that. Do I have to? Don't put me on the spot.
I've had 2 hours sleep.
Oh, what's?
I think I've had 4.5, maybe.
Yeah, but Candace is from working hard. Yours is from being a rascal.
Yes, that's hard work too, you know.
Keeping up the rascal. Hey, are you fresh off? I know a little bit. Tell us what you did yesterday. It was an epic day of big sound. You got a single about to launch, which will play pretty shortly. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, we're part of Big Sound 50 at the moment, and we've been a part of some really good, I guess, live streams, but as well as our one-on-one meetups that we have with, I guess, the global industry. So we had about 16 meetings the other day.
It was yesterday, the day before. It's nuts.
Yeah. We are meeting with the Americas, the Europe, UK, Asia. Just talking about really how we can export our music out of Australia, you know, especially when we can start traveling again.
So we can leave.
Why would you want to leave? It's such a good...
Just kidding.
Where do you live again, Christelle? What suburb?
I'm not telling you. No.
Is that what it's like?
I'm on the west side.
You're on the west side. Oh, it's not too bad. Yeah. So, did you meet any? Who were you meeting? Was there any leads? What was it like having to present your resume to 18 people in a row, other than being probably a little bit arduous?
Yeah.
G'day.
We're just meeting with some really good booking agents, and there was a rep from Atlantic Records that we've met with.
Cool.
And just some I guess programmers to some really big major festivals. And really I think at this moment the music industry is a pretty sort of it's on hold at the moment, and it's no one knows really when it's going to start happening again, so everyone's just going virtual in the time being. So it was just chats really, just to get to know each other and get each other's contacts, and hope to look at this song that we're releasing today, Deja Vu, as part of a self-produced album that Christelle and I are going to slowly work on over this time. And you know, when we get together probably in the next year, we can start planning an international tour, hopefully.
Out past the west side, international, like Werribee and stuff, or what?
Hopefully out of Victoria.
No, I know that that'd be good. Yeah. What's creativity been like for you in this lockdown? Has it been a bit of a? I know you want to prefer to be performing, but
prefer.
You've had some pretty creative moments over the last few months. What's been happening?
Yeah, Christelle, you wanna?
Well, it's all been you, Candace. You've been pretty much locked up in your studio, in your home studio, and I've been coming over to hear what you've been pretty much working on. Nah.
I feel like you two live in Ramsey Street. Hey, come over, and you can just walk over in your dressing gown, a little bit Kath and Kim vibe going on. Christelle comes over with a mug and just goes, "What are we up to? What are we up to?"
She does, and some snacks.
I do. I bring the snacks. No, I think it was a slow start. Hey, Candace, we didn't take the lockdown we didn't create straight away or anything. And I think once we started getting some funding from, we just started getting some funding, and then we got some awesome gear set up at Candace's house. So it's pretty much like my house too, because it's a studio now.
Yeah.
And yeah, Candice has been on the creative side, and I've come over and we've worked on some stuff together. We started writing, and we're trying to just work on our new album now because we want to hopefully, like we said, we want to start doing an international tour, and we want to tour again eventually, but hopefully we'll have an album this time. Not getting cancelled by COVID like our last album, our very first album that we've been working on for like 3 years, and it got cancelled. But like the tour of our album.
Yeah. Well, the album's awesome. Is Deja Vu on that album, or is it coming out is that the launch of the new one?
No, this is all new music. So this is all, this is all our new lockdown music, I call it. No.
Can I play it? Can I play it now while you're there, and you guys just can pretend that you don't know it, or maybe sing along if you do know it?
It'll be really good because I haven't heard it for a couple of days, so that's good.
Oh, good. Well, we've got a fair few people listening in right now. It's always great. People always jump in at 7:30 to see who the guests are. So I'm going to play. Tell us a little bit about the song before we listen to it.
Yeah, so we're thinking about the times Christelle and I work really hard, and I'm sure, and everybody's out there working really hard on their dream. And we always had this kind of thing growing up where when you experience deja vu, we're told that, it's, that's a good thing, it's because like you're on the right track. You're meant to be there at the present time. And, I'm sure there's other non-spiritual meanings. But we, I guess for us, it's like, it's also a message to be happy and proud of where you are in the moment as well, because we always seem to judge ourselves too much, and we always seem to be unhappy because we're always chasing our dream and we get caught up in it. So it's like the disillusionment of our expectations and dreams. And it's kind of like every step up that Christelle and I get, it's kind of like we have these dreams and we hope when we get there, we're like, oh, no, it's not what we expected. And then you're chasing the next dream, and then it just keeps going bigger and bigger. So it's like, it's just a message to say that, hey, be proud of yourself. Who cares? Like, we work hard. We know that we're doing a good job. So we're not going to worry about anybody else, or let anybody let us down.
I love it. This is Deja Vu. It just got released today, and you're listening to it for the first, probably a lot of people listening to it for the first time. I haven't listened to it either. I saved it. And it's Christelle's first time in 3 days too. This is Deja Vu from the Merindas. They're live. They're sticking around after the track, and we'll have a chat with them. Enjoy. What's going on?
It's Deja Vu.
Oh, wrong one. Wrong slider. Here we go.
It feels like deja vu. 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 All I wanna say, all I wanna do, every day I do it, but I can make it through. I still work, I still show up, don't give up, I don't need you. I've been awake for a year, yeah. I've been awaiting my dream, yeah. I've been holding it down. This time ain't messing around. I'm gonna drive my own boat, cause you don't like this cocoa. I'm on a tightrope, no joke. I was asleep, but now I'm woke.
You've been a ride on the waves, yeah. You've been a wasting your days, yeah. I've been a holding a load. You better recognize now. I'm gonna make a wish that you never took the time to see me through. All of the power that I can use. Come see, cause I'm something new.
It feels like deja vu. 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 All I wanna say, all I wanna do, every day I do it, but I can make it through. I still work, I still show up, don't give up, I don't need you. I've been making my way, yeah, pulling up any kind
burn with the brand. Y'all won't let me expand.
You've been a step on me, yeah. Trying to make me disappear, yeah. You never wanna see, yeah. The shit that I bring right here, yeah.
Haters, you gon' get a major clue. You don't support like you say you do. I don't give a fuck, I'm a danger too. It goes round and round like deja vu.
Feels like deja vu. It 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 feels like deja vu.
Deary me. That is a fire track.
Thanks.
That is unbelievable.
I lied when I haven't heard it in 3 days. I lied. We heard it how many times last night, Candace?
Over and over. But this is the first time on radio. So
Am I the
it's
first
like-
play on radio?
Yeah.
This
Gotta
is the
be.
first time all the way through, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all the way through on
And-
radio.
And it's probably the
Listening to
first
it
time
fresh.
that you're going to be filmed dancing to it being played too, like live. Because there's no other show that's visual. No other show that's visual. What a
Yeah,
treat.
Absolutely.
We've got people going off crazy on the chat line. Kane Clifford, who has a very, very particular taste, he said not bad at all. I like it. And a couple of those emojis. What are those emojis? What are those ones? Is that pray?
Thank you.
Oh, is that like namaste or whatever? Like, you know. Oh, that's thank you. I'm still a bit off with all the emojis. Oh, Elaine Crombie's in the house. Good morning, Troy. Good morning, Sister Merindas.
Hey, Elaine.
G, new music. Carissa Grant. I love it. Q Boogie. She's in Chicago. Send that to me right now. She's going to play it. She's a big DJ in Chicago. She said, send that to me right now. I'm going to...
Remix it for us.
Remix.
Oh, she could. She's an unbelievable DJ. She's like funk, hip hop, disco. She's like one of the OG DJs from like the 90s, but she's playing heaps at the moment. We're going to speak to her next week because she threw in her corporate career to follow her DJ dream. She's got a great,
That's
great.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she's cool as. But she's going to play it on rotation. Like it, Ripper, Jason K, Melinda, exclusive dance video. That's what you just got. That was absolute fire. Added to my 2020 playlist from Melinda. I'm in CT. Where's CT, Q Boogie? Yeah, she's going to do a remix for you. Chelsea Bone, love this radio show as much as I'm loving watching these girls. Okay, the chat line's going a little bit bonkers. I can't keep up, and I'm just sitting. Usually it stops, and I can talk to you. Do you want me to just talk? Do you want me to just read the chat line and talk to you guys?
Oh, you can keep going. I love it. No,
You can.
thanks, everybody.
You're getting a lot of love. You're getting a lot of love.
Thanks, guys.
That is huge.
That's all we want. A lot of love.
So where do you get? So right now, well, it's on Spotify right now. Under I played it off Spotify, so it's live on Spotify. Do add it to your playlist. That track will actually get added to the Really Good Radio playlist, which all the songs we play on the show get dumped in there. But you can find it anywhere you want.
Yay!
That is, I'm excited.
Thank you. Yeah. I guess that this is our first kind of debut self-produced track. So Christelle and I, just working together. Yeah. So we, I've done all the synths and the keys and pretty much put all the music together. And Christelle done a lot of the writing and melody with the lyrics. And we just had our mate Diz1 mix the track, and we got it mastered, and that was it. It was like I think that's going to be the new thing for the next album. Is like I think our tracks would just feel a lot more love if we just kind of create them on our own, you know.
And at home, that's the best thing I think has come out of this lockdown. Like, you know, we're very thankful during this time now, because I think it's just taken us pushed us back a bit to just, you know, really reflect on what we have and what we can do and how creative we can be during this time. Because like we're not out and about and we're not busy, and we're just calm and more collected within ourselves. And I think it's just easier to write at home. There's no pressure on how long we studio for, or you know, like you know, time is money. So you know, in your own studio, it's like the best like feeling. So you take your time, and there's no rush in writing any music at the moment. So
such a huge thing that you just talk about. Like, I think a lot of people in all kind of fields, especially in creativity, to kind of be put into your box in your own comfort zone. You've had a few months or a few weeks to just admit it that you're not going anywhere, and you start slowing down. You're not stressing anymore. But that time frame, like money can be pressure. Like I know you guys spent a bit on your last album, and the pressure of this better work, and probably while you're producing it, you're like, this is like this is money. Like, get it right. Where it's funny that you come back and that track is, for self-produced, obviously with Diz One, is incredible. And I'm sure you saved a couple of zeros.
Totally.
It's so impressive. I'm so impressed. It's so impressive.
So we finished off our music video just last night. That's why we probably look like we haven't had any sleep, because we've just done a home music video to that song last night. So secretly it'll be coming out this weekend.
Oh, that is the best. So did you film that at home too?
Yep.
Yes, we filmed it at home. We tried to push it for tonight, but I actually filmed my part last night, Christelle. That's why I had 2 hours sleep. So.
You did.
So we could essentially edit it and get it out tonight. We'll wait.
That would be amazing. Can you do that, please?
While Christelle just eats her snacks.
I'll be over after work.
Tomorrow night, Friday night celebrations, just go bang. Friday night, we'll put it out.
I'm so excited.
See, you just do it yourself, you know, just put it out, you know, when you feel like it.
Yeah, there's no pressure. Like, you know, that's what we've been doing. Like, this whole time, I just realized, like, how much we've been pressuring ourselves in the past couple of years. Like, should we do this? Should we do that? During lockdown, we're like, yes, release it. Let's go, do it.
Yeah. What do you got to lose? Yeah, totally. That's incredible.
Like, but there's little teasers of the video on our Insta and Facebook. So if you want to have a little sneak peek, you can.
My mum just wrote. My mum's in the room over there. She loves typing when she's in the room. She loves the fun of technology. She says, "I love them." She does love you girls. She loves you girls.
Hi, Mum.
You got full mum love.
Hi, Mum.
You got so much love. Like you're a style and brand of music and performers that resonate with mums, but so many industries. I mean, when you're talking to these people yesterday, what do you say when they're asking where you fit, or how do you describe yourselves when you're you don't have to, but when people do say describe yourselves, what are you listening for?
I think that was one of the biggest topics. Hey, Candice, that was what we had a conversation with a lot.
Yeah.
Yesterday those chats were like, what did you say? Were you just like,
well, yeah,
not just that, but a little bit of that, and with this too.
Yeah. Well, we put it down to we're electronic pop R&B act, you know, and we with a fusion of like our Indigenous roots. So you know, there's a good tie of catchy hooks in there with our language as well. But you know, we also mentioned to like the global industry that people here in Australia do find it hard where to categorize us in a way, because we are a fusion of so many things. Because in the end, we're just creating music that feels good. We're not like influenced. I guess the genres that we're doing we're influenced by, but we're not really trying to be like anything at the moment. We're not trending with anything. We're just like writing music, and if it feels right, it's right, you know.
I talk about this a few times when I when I bring up artist direction, and I remember Dan Sultan came. I was speaking to him on it a few years ago and was like, "Man, what's it like to be on the stage with Briggs? I mean, you're rock." And he was real adamant. He was like, "I ain't rock. Like, I'm nothing. Like, I'm everywhere." And he was really, he was really like, he shut me down big time. It was one of my first interviews. I'm like, damn, me and Dan aren't gonna be friends for a while, I don't think. But it's true. Like I think you don't have to, do you? You don't have to.
Yeah.
Or do you? Is the pressure?
Yeah, I just always believe there's no genre for any artist because you're an artist because you create all the time. So I don't think there's a particular genre that artists stick to because it doesn't matter. Like you could be thinking, this sounds good, I'm going to sing that. Like that's us. Like that's just how our minds and our hearts and our voices work. Like if we're in a creative mode to write something R&B, write something pop, write something rock, like. And I feel like every artist can do anything, like all of that. Like if we were collaborating with somebody that was rock, we'd make it work. True?
Yeah.
We would because we're artists. That's what artists do.
The really important questions are coming through. Have they been sewing a lot for costumes during COVID?
No.
Because your costumes are epic.
Yeah, we've been online shopping. Is that
on the budget too? You're off to Spotlight, waiting for sales.
Yeah. We're it's good because like this time that we've had, we can kind of pause a little bit on that because it was like wearing us down, like the constant making of costumes and
because you're doing it all, weren't
fabrics. You? Yeah, and it gets quite pricey as well. So we've just been trying to look into other avenues and shops that we could maybe shop at and or fashion collaborations for the future.
We eventually want to have our own, fashion music show.
Fashion label. Would you start your own fashion label?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Probably
down the track. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, what's on today for launch day? I know, Crystal, you might have met. Have you got to go to work, Christelle?
Yeah, I got to go to work, get my boy off to school. School's back, so.
So your mums. Yeah. I probably should cover. Should we cover? Yeah, let's. Are your mums? Where are you from? Who's your mob? And you got families and. Yeah, you're not just superstars.
I'm the one with the kids.
Are you with the tin lids? You got them.
I've got them. I'm the one with the kids. So I've got two boys, 11 and 14. So one's back at school. Yeah. I'm originally from Perth, Western Australia. Wajak Belladong woman, and living in Melbourne for the past 3 years, I think. So.
Where'd you meet? How'd you collide together? How long's this show been on the road?
I guess I'm from Darwin, and I'm of Darwin and Torres Strait Islander heritage, and I actually moved to Perth when I was young, and I grew up mostly there in Noongar country, and Christelle and I met about 10 years ago, but we've been singing together for like 8 years.
Wow.
That's why I can play my Noongar sister.
And tell us just a little snapshot of the journey. Where did you start performing, and what was it like trying to break into the industry 8 years ago? Was your music? Were you playing music like you were today?
Yeah, it was probably further than that, maybe a good 15 or 10 years ago, where we were singer-songwriters. We did a one-off show for the launch of the Sapphires film.
Oh, yeah.
And we did covers, right? So we did Motown, and then that just blew up and kind of took over our lives as singers. And we just kind of rode that for 6 years, and we were touring, selling out shows, and I think from that point we just had to go back to writing our own music, and because it's what we love, and it's more real, more authentic. It's. We want to tell our story, and we want to share our own music, and not perform other people's songs. Yeah.
Love it. I'm going to play some more music of yours.
Cool.
I can't wait. Enjoy launch day. Thanks for spending.
Thank you.
Thanks for spending the time with me and dealing with my techno.
I downloaded the app for your show.
Oh, what's the app? Twitch.tv/reallygood radio.
Yeah, I had to. Oh my god, I just wanted to comment on it, and I had to download the app. Then I had to wait for 8 minutes till I can actually put it. I was like, I'm not waiting 8 I can write a comment?
You got to remind. Does it tell you? I've never done it. I only put that thing on there recently.
I'm good now. I can tune in onto your show in the mornings, and now I can comment.
You've done your 8-minute apprenticeship of sitting
I
still.
did.
That would have been very hard for you, Christelle, to sit still for 8 minutes.
It was. I was like, come on, this song is a good song. I want to comment on it. But I got over it. I was like, nah, I'm out. I got to go.
It's so funny. I'm looking forward to seeing, as soon as those barriers open up, that song is going to go very well. I hope.
Thank you.
I hope.
Thank you. We look forward to catching up with you face to face.
It's going to be fun. We'll have a little backyard barbecue.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Merindas. Have a lovely day. Sending the kids off to school and whatever you're up to. Probably doing all the work, Christelle. Sorry, Candace.
Yay.
Doing all the admin.
Got some editing to do.
Hey, so is the video legitimately, it's going to be out this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
What's the website?
Probably tomorrow night. Website?
Have you got a website? Or should people just go socials?
Yeah. The merindasmusic.com is our website, but we're going to put it all over socials and YouTube. Just share it around.
.com.au?
Not just .com.
Oh, global. Hello. I love it.
Too much to remember.
Richie Hurst says happy launch day. Sounds great. That's so good.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Thank you for all your love.
Thank you so much. That was the Merindas, and we're going to kick off the next bracket with more of their music. I might play a little bit of back-to-back Merindas. How does that sound? People are loving it. I got Jason K. I had no idea, Jace, you even love the Merindas. Your tradie high-vis guy down in Mornington puts in a request for I Feel It. I should have kept the Merindas on. Are they still there? Watch this. Here you go, Jace. This is the Merindas dancing to their show, to their song. I'll just give you a little teaser. This is really good radio coming up at 8:30. We've got Daily Dollop of Daz. It's all First Nations music today.
The color of the light shines into my soul. Time is ticking fast, it's out of control. My feet are off the ground, I'm on the high tide. Carry me away.
There you go, Jace. A little film clip for you.
You know I love